How's everybody doing? Happy holidays, you feel me? Chill your show, we back.
Ain't stopping, she know that I got it. She lies and packing the city, been leaving out buying her Tesla. You know what I'm talking. She gon' eat up the board while I'm riding this bitch up and pound my kick from the back and nigga.
I got a lot of topics I want to talk to you guys about, you feel me? So make sure you guys get your popcorn, sit down, get ready. I'm gonna give you guys like a minute. And let's get to it, you know what I'm saying?
You know I get that from my mom. You know that this shit time ugly. You point on my name when you talking like that, you want pride. You stuck to the world like a kite. That bird gon' catch you before show how about it stop. I be the mother, the reason and why these niggas be dissing. That one them try. He ain't using his head to take off his mind.
I always need some music to like get my mood right, you know, because I'm not really a talk person, but I could talk good once like the energy's in my body. So music is like the best thing I use for that. Some people use coffee and whatever. I just need music, some water. I got beer and shit in my fridge too, but I ain't drinking it. You know, if I'm not out, I don't really drink. I'm definitely gonna smoke. But my bad, I haven't posted anything in a while. I just want people, like I told you guys before, like don't think I'm gonna be posting a lot. You know, I also make beats, I also rap, I also do a lot of things, right? So I'm gonna be posting a lot of that and the Chill Your Show too. You know, it's gonna be more next year, like I said. But it's like you can look at like even DJ Academics. He doesn't post Academics YouTube pages as much anymore because he's such a big brand and he posts a lot of things outside of YouTube, and that's what I do. I just put myself everywhere. So if you're subscribed to me on like everywhere else, all the other platforms like Facebook and YouTube, you're gonna see that I'm actually very consistent. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be more consistent on my YouTube. I want everybody to know, subscribe to my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because next year, I swear, I'm gonna get it popping. But let's get ready to. I think we all know. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry breaks the record, greatest shooter of all time. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal, incredible. The way he shoots, like, it's obviously it's just unfair. It's like, it's fake. You know what I mean? Like, even like, you can't do it on 2K. Like, you could do it with him, but before him, or if you use your own player, if you created a player, made him 99 in threes, he would literally have to be a fucking Steph Curry model because you can't really do it. You can't do what he does in a game. What he does in real life, you can't do it in a game. So it's unbelievable, and I'm just happy that I got to be alive in this time to witness such greatness, you know. So congrats to Steph Curry. I want to tell you guys a quick little story. You know, a lot of people who do know me know this, and people who were there and lived in the same area I used to live in got to go through this too. So basically, you know, when I was like 10, 9, that's when I started playing basketball. That's when I learned how to play basketball, and I was living in a neighborhood called Lakeshore, which is like around 10th Street, but I lived in 7th Street. Islington and Lakeshore in Toronto, you know what I mean? And when I lived there, there was there's a nice ball court, to me it's a legendary ball court in Toronto. K Showtime played there, talk shit and all that shit, and then it's in 10th Street. And I was playing there at 10 years old, that's where I learned how to play ball. And back then, I was like a big, huge fan of Vince Carter. The rappers were big, and we used to hear that Del Curry's son used to come play. Well, not used to, but at that time would come play runs and stuff like that. And I think he was like a few years older, a couple years older than me. So I didn't really know him obviously, but I knew who Del Curry was, and I didn't really give a fuck too much. But hey, he played for the Raptors. So I was a big Vince Carter fan. So, you know, I used to see him come there, and one day I remember I came and he was there. And honestly, I don't know if I played against him or played with him, but I'm pretty sure I played against him because, yeah, I'm pretty sure he just kicked my ass. He was nice back then. So, you know, I never knew he would be what he was. Obviously, I was young, but it's just crazy to say, like, wow, I played with Del Curry's son. Because, you know, back then, I was inside, like, the Raptors organization pretty heavy, you feel me? Like, I was getting free tickets, front row tickets, because I was teammates with Chuck Swirsky, who was a broadcaster for the Raptors I was his teammate. I was his son's teammate. So he used to give us free tickets, me and my boys. And yeah, we used to, we were close with the Raptors. So back then, seeing Del Curry's son, like that was pretty normal to me. I was always watching the Raptor games. I was always going to the games, halftime shows, playing on the court. The same thing. You see that video of him when he was young. I used to do that shit too. No cap, when I was young. So, it's amazing like how my life is, and that's why when my documentary, my movie comes out, that's gonna be in there too, and it's gonna show like all the people who I've met and legendary people and shit like that. So, but that's a different story. But congratulations to Steph Curry. Truly remarkable, truly amazing. I'm a huge fan of him. I personally think he's the greatest point guard of all time. Better than Magic, better than Isaiah. I'm a big Kyrie fan. I think Kyrie's his kryptonite. He's the only guy who can stop him, and that's who I ride for. But I obviously am not stupid. I know Steph Curry's better than him. But I do want to see Steph Curry come up in the clutch more. You know what I mean? So this year is the year he can prove that. When they go to the finals, I think they're gonna go. He can prove that I'm the greatest point guard ever. And you know what? If he keeps winning rings, we're gonna have to probably talk about him being the greatest player ever. But that's another topic that I like to get to. So we got that out the way, Steph Curry. My other topic, I'll give the young blood. He's one of my favorite players in the NBA. Well, one of my favorite young guys, and this is Anthony Edwards. Fucking love his game, bro. You know what I mean? People say he's like a T-Mac or something. I don't really see that. I see like an athletic Joe Johnson. That's what I see. Joe Johnson was nice. I used to use him in 2K. So like I used to love him when he played for the Hawks. Loved him, Jamal Crawford, Marvin Williams. I think Al Horford was in that team too. I'm not sure. Who else was in that team? I don't know. I used to use that team, Cal Corey, I think. I don't know. But like, Joe Johnson was my guy back then in 2K. So like, when I look at Anthony Edwards, I see like an athletic version of him. Like a guy who's just like crazy athletic. But he's a bucket. He can dribble, he can score, he can shoot. So it's like, he's definitely one of my favorite players coming up. Fuck with him, him and like John Morant, all of those young niggas. But I want to talk about him because he had 10 threes yesterday, and that was fucking amazing. 38 points for a young nigga like him, the youngest nigga to hit 10 threes or some shit like that. I don't know what he beat Curry in some award. Anything you beat Curry in, fucking kudos to you, my nigga. So just wanted to give him his flowers and show some love and say, I definitely think you guys should keep an eye on that guy. He's nice, you know what I'm saying? So, Anthony Edwards. Another thing too, a lot of people want to call in. Listen, I need you guys to call in. That's what the show's about. You guys are going to talk to me because I always talk a lot of shit on the internet. Now I'm letting you niggas talk shit to me on the camera. You feel me? Face to face, look at me, eye to eyes. You know what I'm saying? And talk your shit. Like, niggas think they don't think, but if you ever thought I'm ducking, I'm never ducking. I'm always outside. I'm never, hard to find because I'm all about respect. I'm giving out respect to people, I can talk shit about ball because that's what ball does, you know what I'm saying? So let's keep it ball. Come talk about ball or anything else, music too, because this is about everything. This is about the culture, to be honest with you, hip hop, R&B, all of that. So let's move on to the next topic. I love LeBron. You know what I'm saying? LeBron been playing in the NBA since I basically knew ball or been playing ball like my whole life. Remember, I told you, I've been playing ball since I was like 9, 10, 11. LeBron been playing in the league since I was 12. So I was just hopping in the game around that time. When LeBron leaves, it's gonna be emotional, like just the same thing with Kobe. It was emotional. But I say that to say that don't make him the greatest of all time. A lot of people like to tell me you weren't there when Jordan was playing. So where the fuck was I? 30. I remember Michael Jordan in '98, nigga. You don't remember 7 years old? By the time I was 7 years old, niggas already knew he was the greatest of all time. Swear to God, I knew he was the best. You feel me? I vividly remember him facing Utah. It's just, it took me like 8 years later to know that was Utah. But I remember seeing that shit. But when I started understanding ball and playing ball and doing my research and studies on the greatest, it was Michael. LeBron is phenomenal. But he barely makes my top 5. Alright, even if he does, fuck it, I'll give him number 2. He's never going to be Michael Jordan. Never. Michael Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year and more MVPs in this motherfucker. End of discussion. I'm not even going to bring the rings up. Fuck the rings, nigga. Let's talk awards, individual awards. If you want to go at it. Fuck the numbers. LeBron played more. Of course, he's going to beat him in all that number shit. I don't mean he's better. Jordan, he only needed 14 years to do what LeBron did. Or doing right now. So I say that to say, if you fuck the rings, because that's easy. Jordan wipes with that. Let's look at the awards. I'm not even going to look at the computer for my research. This is off the heezy. I know Jordan has 10 defensive teams at least. All time. Y'all tell me how much LeBron has. I don't know. If he has 10, then okay. You guys tell me. Comment. Yeah. But I'm about to wrap this shit up. Unless I got one more. Oh, I do. I'll give you the top 5 NBA players quick, in my opinion, and I'll leave it at that. So top 5 NBA players. I know it might sound crazy, and maybe it's whatever. It is what it is. But you know, I say how I feel. Number 5, Jason Tatum. Number 4, Jokic. Number 3, Ron. Number 2, Steph Curry. Number 1, Kevin Durant. And this is my list. If you guys don't like it, you know, I want to tell you, like, that's the point of you guys watching me. Because it's not supposed to be an average list. It's not supposed to be a list like you're gonna be able to fucking just guess or predict. No. You guys know I'm always gonna come with that different shit, and that's really my opinion. I do believe Jason Tatum is the top 5 player when it comes to eye test. Consistency, no. The way he's playing this season, hell fucking no. This season, he's a motherfucking top 15. But I know him, and I know what his talent is. That nigga can score 50, 60 anytime he really wants. He has to know that. So when he knows that, it's a wrap for you niggas. So I'm gonna say it now. You feel me? But thank you guys for logging in, tuning in. You feel me? Tell a friend and subscribe to me. You know, I'm gonna always drop some shit. And shout out to everybody. Chillio Show. We logging in. We logging out. And you already know. Chillio.